You met someone new. You're starting to open up again. But it feels like just when things were getting good, there was some type of deep misunderstanding between the two of you. Suddenly, it feels like the vibes are off in this connection, and we're going to figure out why. I'm Caroline, the Moon Mountain Mystic, and this is my one and only account. I will never reach out to anyone for any reason. So if you get a message from me, it is not me. But if you would like a reading with me, hit up my inbox and I will get you booked today. I really do feel like this is universe's sign to kind of slow down, slow this connection down. The two of you are just getting to know one another. And it feels like you guys are already starting to experience some growing pains here. I certainly do not want you to ignore any of the red flags. In fact, I want you to be led almost exclusively by your intuition during this situation. I do feel like this is a situation where you guys will come to see through the eyes of one another. You will come eye to eye on all of this. But the intentions behind the misunderstanding, that is what needs to be cleared up the most. Tarot, tell us what we need to know about this situation. I'm hearing potential, okay? And it sucks because it feels like you may have been single for a while, or you may not have had the same type of success in relationships as you've had with this one, okay? I can see it's like you're kind of uncomfortable. You're hitting that uncomfortable place in a new relationship. The honeymoon is over here. And I do see with the hangman, it kind of feels like the two of you are a little bit stuck. Compromise, I don't see it just yet. But when I tell you that this person has regrets over the way that they acted, when I tell you that this person believes that they may have ruined everything, 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, listen, I take this 3 of Swords as its own red flag. This relationship feels too new still for this person to have such a heartbreak energy about the two of you having this misunderstanding, but they are hurt. However, I don't necessarily see this relationship being over. It's uncomfortable because it is transforming with Death on the bottom of my deck. In fact, with the Ace of Swords here as well, it does feel like this connection will find its breakthrough. But this is going to be all about communication, okay? Talking about how you feel, but also listening to how they feel as well, okay? It feels like this is a relationship that is meant to grow. You're not meant to fall head over heels for this person. It's supposed to bloom organically, gradually, okay? It feels like that's how you can get these good vibes to come back into this connection. What happens next here? I feel like the two of you have already been vulnerable with one another, and I can see, it feels like you might be regretting that a little bit here. I think that this person, man, they tend to rush, and when we rush, we make some significant mistakes, i.e. this entire reading, okay? I will say that. This is the card I wanted to see, though. With the 3 of Pentacles, I can see that you guys can work this out. Together, you can work this out. Teamwork makes the dream work here. And it does feel like 10 of Pentacles, there is a lot of potential in this relationship for the two of you. Not just for them, not just for you, but for you both, okay? Now that is simply potential at this point. Let's talk about this person's delusions because it does feel like they're a little bit delusional. However, they don't feel like a quitter. And I can see with the 4 of Pentacles, they are holding on to you. You are someone that they treasure. You are an energy they want to covet for themselves. It's giving a little bit jealous. I feel like that may be attached to this misunderstanding here. However, this misunderstanding has opened this person's eyes to how they act. What you said to them has really had an impact on them because it's like you're raising them from okay? It's like now they understand what you will tolerate and what you will not, baby. You got it like that. You really got it like that. Tarot, give us an outcome of this situation. Give us an outcome here. Okay, Queen of Swords reigning with an iron fist. I do kind of like it. I can't deny. I do like it. Even if this communication that is had between the two of you looks like fighting, listen, I would go forth and do just that. Queen of Swords, right now is a time to put head over heart. It feels like your heart, that's the place where you've gotten into some trouble in the past. Queen of Swords and Five of Wands, it feels like the more you tell this person about themselves, the more they will be willing to fight for you. Now, that may be a little bit of scrapping between the two of you, but I see who reigns supreme. And that is you, my love. Now, I will say this. The card of Justice is coming out, and that does let me know that this is a karmic relationship. This is somebody that is going to be in your life long enough, in the least, to teach you some really significant relationships. A lot of relationships that we have with our friends, with our family members, with the people that we love, are karmic relationships. And so it doesn't need to scare you. You don't need to leave this person. Instead, I feel like they're kind of setting you up for alignment here. When I see that Judgment card, Judgment and Justice, it does feel like this is a connection that you can embrace once more. But you need to speak your mind. You need to say how you feel. Don't allow this person to fill in the gaps of your perspectives for you.